Okay, so just little squats, start. So weight through the heels, keep going. Good, good, good. Now slow it down. So, sat back in the heels. So in the warm-up, what I want you to think about is engaging your abs, engaging your back muscles. So we're going to do lots of movement using the band, and you've got to brace those abs. Now stay lifted, and I want you to twist center. Okay, so you're pulling the shoulders around. Pull those shoulders around. Good. 2 more. Other side. So pull the shoulders around. So lift out to the waist. Good. Pull the belly button through to the base of the spine. Other side for 4. 2 more. Other side. 4. Last one. Drop into that squat. Now, I've gone higher with the arms. Try and keep the chest lifted. Again, brace the abs. Arms stay up. Now I want you to bend the elbows and just come across to the right like that. Keep going, you keep going. I've got hair in my mouth. Ugh. Come on, stretch. Over, abs tight. Let's try the other side, so pull it across. So little tuck under with your tailbone. Good, another 8. And you're pulling that elbow down to the side of the waist. 2 more. Back to the waist twist. Here we go. Just 2 on each side. Other side. And again. This is all working that core, yeah? So 2 to the left. Stay center. Extension. 2 to the right. So extension. There. Shoulders. Left. Extend. Right. Extend. Pull over. 2 more. Come on, keep going. Other side. Pull over. These are soft. Arms come down. Come on, keep squeezing. Another 4. Hold the arms up. You're going to go fast. Other side. Crunch that knee up. Slow it down. Tap. Tap. Crunch the waist. Crunch. Crunch. Other side. Crunch. Still got that lateral flexion. Stay center. Stay here. Little pulse. Other side. Center. Big step. Come on, pull those abs back. So I can really start to feel my core working there. Two more. And put the band down. Pick up one weight. We carry on. We are warm. Good, slide that weight. Now, again, you might need to slow this down. Flipping well, I forgot to put my sports bra on. I'm in trouble, I've got a normal bra. Not that you really need to know that, but it's falling down. Good. Come on, now we're really challenging that weight. Now, waist. If you are using anything over than a 4, slow this right down for me. Little tuck under with your tailbone. Other side. Slide. Come on, really pulling in tight. Keep that elbow back. Keep going. Oh, waist is feeling that. Keep going. 8. Last 4. You remember that squat? Push the weight up. So engage. My abs are really fired up when I'm sitting back. Now, if you want to make that a little bit easier, bend the elbows, shoulder press. Last one, hold the arms up. Are you ready? Slow. Oh, there we go. Now, you might find just resting that weight on your forehead little bit easier. Imagine you've got a belt on here, you've got to keep it tight. Go, keep going, keep going. You've got 4 more on this side. Last one. Give me that squat with a push. 3 more. Come on, sit back, engage. Last one. Ready, other side. Pull it back, use the waist. You can feel that contraction. Whoa. Exhale on that effort. Come on, nearly there. You've got 5 more. Last 4. 3. Come on. Exhale on that way back. Last one. And put your weight down. Okay, everybody. Have your weight ready. Both ways. If you've got lighter weights, use lighter ones. Okay. So we've got a minute on each exercise. There are 5 exercises. 1 minute on each or thereabouts. And then we repeat the 5 exercises 3 times. So first exercise. It's a crunch. Yeah? 2 shoulder presses in a half roll back position. Are you ready? Let's go. Now, beginner level, you might not want to do the full roll down. You might want to do 2 shoulders, rest, pull those elbows out, and then 2 shoulders again, rest those elbows, up to you. Oh, and you're holding that C shape. Push that lower back down as you come up. Remember, we got nearly a minute, just enough time to change over. 15 seconds. have to use the weights. Come up, hold. You do not have to use the weights. Have a look. Challenge your balance. Elbow bends, open. Now if you've got a really heavy weight, you might be better off just a shoulder press and lift your hip. So I'm using, I think, a 3.5 today. That's challenging my core. Waist is working. Remember that shoulder press if you want, or you could just hold it still. Keep that hip lifted. You keep holding, don't let go, keep holding. I see the time. In 5, 4, 3, 2. Here we go. Climbers, you've got 4. And then rotate. 4. Now, if you don't want to be on your hands here, you just hold a basic plank on your elbows and on your knees. We're doing 4 straight climbers and then 4 rotation. Otherwise, just hold it. You could do 4 hip drives. And you could do 4 hip rotations. That's an option, especially anybody who's got sore wrists. So 4 hip drives. And then your 4 rotations. Because the climbers are really tough. And turn. Other side. Are you ready? Up we come. Bring it in front. Because the weight pulls you forward, yeah? You've got to really stabilize that side plank. Again, if it's too much, put the weight down. Because it's a lot of work on your shoulders. You keep going, you've got 30 seconds. I'm going to turn this way. Keep that hip lifted. This is really challenging on the core today. There's no getting away from it, that is the thing. That's why this core work's really tough. And onto your back. We've got 1, 2, full crunch. Yes? Left leg, right leg, come all the way up. If you want, pull both in at the end. Other option, there, and just a crunch. So you don't come all the way. 1, 2, 25 seconds. Of course, you can do it in a half roll back position. And then just a crunch at the end. So left leg might be less strain on your neck as well. And together. So 1 of each. And together. And wait, last one. By your side. Up, open, down, in, up, open, half roll back, in, up to you on the half roll back, open. See how I've sneakily added in some upper body work tonight. Always you can put the weights down. So if your upper body is suffering, just there with the fly. And shoulders. 2 shoulders. Come on, make every press count, every curl count. So it's a lot of roll-up variations, a lot of core variations. Of course, you could put one weight down, couldn't you? Oh, right, come on, push that lower back down. You've got to keep connected, everybody. And side plank, with or without your weight. Ready? Up we come. So remember, if you're using your weight, this time, let's just pull back and in front. Pull back. Don't let your hips roll backwards. Or just do it without the weight. Because all it's doing by me moving the arm, and actually I can come right open without the weight. Works on that balance, that stability. Remember, if you're using your weight, keep it close to the body line. Pull back. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2. Okay, straight into your climbers. Or your basic plank position. You've got 4 or hip drives. Then rotation. So 4 straight, 4 rotate. Or 4 drives. Come on, pull those abs through. Try and push those shoulders away from the ears. Then you've got your rotation. Slowly in control. Got to be slower than if you're up on your hands. Drop. Now if you're doing your climbers, hands stay underneath the shoulders. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, side plank, other side. Starting to feel those effects now. With or without your weight. Up you come. Elbow right underneath. Either weight close. You can see how I want to drop my hip there. Don't drop it. Keep the hip lifted. Or without the weight. Legs straight or underneath knee bent. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, ouch. Right leg pull, left leg pull, full crunch. And remember, if you're going all the way back, you can pull both knees in at the end if you want. So you can do these all the way. Welcome Good, almost, almost. 15 seconds. Come on, how's that upper body feeling as well? We're concentrating on core mainly, but sneaky bit of upper body. In 4, 3, 2, and quick stretch. We got one more round. One more round. Take it in front, chin to chest. Are you ready? I'm going to tweak it slightly for this last round. So weights, roll back, 2 shoulders, let's go. Push that lower back down. So I'm in that half roll back position. Remember, if you're just sticking with a half roll back, sit tall on the shoulder press, then hold back. With or without your weights. Come on, 25 seconds, everyone. Using your breath. 4, 3, 2. Here we go on that side plank. No weight. No weight this time. Come up. Give me a little leg lift. Good, you'll start to feel that straight away. Keep your hip lifted. If you need to, just hold it. Come on, a few more like this before we hold our side plank. Everyone, hold! Lift that hip, lift, lift, lift. Come on, you've still got 10 seconds, lift. Neck in line with the spine. 4, 3, 2, we come straight over. How are your shoulders? Are you ready? 4 climbers narrow. 4 rotation. Go in your own speed. 4 narrow. Remember, if you're on your elbows, it's 4 drives. And you might feel you need to now because those shoulders might be burning. Then you've got your rotation, 4. Come on, you can do another set here. Keep pulling those abs back, really important. And last plank, other side. Think of this as your last side plank. Have you got this, everyone? Up. Much tougher, obviously, with the underneath knee straight. Keep that top leg straight, keep your hip lifted. Halfway! Hold! You've got 20 seconds on the hold. Come on, keep that hip up and off the floor if you can. 10 Come on, you can do this, guys. You can do it. Put the weights down if you need to. 20 seconds. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, stretch. Hold it there, everyone. The best part is coming up. Ready for the deep stretch. Keep lying back, reach those arms. Okay, let us go with this. Okay, let's chill. Okay, time to relax. Ish. Stay lying down, everyone. All you need is your band or a towel. Oh, that's loud. Okay, all you need is your band or your towel. So as I'm stretching here, allowing the back to come off the mat. Taking some deep breaths in, and as you take those breaths in, feel the lungs. Feel the rib cage expand, and as you exhale, slowly bring those arms over your head. Now just allow the weight of the arms to drop by your side, turn your palms to the ceiling. I'm going to take my arms up in line with my shoulders. I'm going to hold on to the lower part of my arms, and I'm going to separate my shoulder blades, and that should feel really nice, that stretch. So my elbows are in line with the shoulders, my neck is long, through the back of the neck nice and long. And as you're pulling on the lower arms, just feel those shoulder blades open out. Now keep that tension on the stretch and just drop the arms closer towards your chest. Pull those shoulders away from the ears. And then go back up, keep pulling. And then just let those arms open out wide, palms to the ceiling. I'm just going to bring my feet to the floor, knees are bent. So I'm nice and soft through the spine, and bring your right palm over to your left palm and turn the head. You won't be able to meet the palm, but just, you know, in that direction. And then open out, turn the head, follow the fingers, and come across. So I'm trying to keep my hips stabilized. Keep your hip bones facing the ceiling and your knees. You should still feel there's a nice opening through your shoulder as you turn, come across again. And last time, over. Now I want you to sweep that arm over the top of your head, and so it comes wide again. And bring those knees in and turn your palms to the floor. Okay, so lower back here. I'm just going to cross my legs over. So my right leg has come over my left. And then I'm going to pull both legs over to the right. Now if you're finding this is too much for you, this stretch, uncross your legs and do it with your ankles and your knees together, because it's quite an intense stretch. Lower back, through the side of the hip. And because it's an awkward stretch, what we tend to do is hold our breath. So just make sure you're using your breathing technique to progress your stretch. Now you might want to uncross your legs first and then come back to the center, where you try the other side. So left leg crosses over the right thigh and then pull both legs over. Now last week I could feel one side was stiffer than the other. This week stiff. So you finding that your shoulder's lifting, try and push that shoulder back down. Breathe into the stretch. And when you're ready, uncross if you need to and come back to the center. Just pop your feet to the floor and extend those legs away. I want you to take your hands behind the back of the head. So just taking a deep breath in, as you exhale, bring the chin to the chest and just pull on the back of that neck. And release down. Take a few breaths there first. What I want you to do is just turn to look to your right or your left, it doesn't matter. And you're going to do exactly the same stretch, but keep looking in that direction. So come up, gently, just pull. Slowly release. Again, not necessarily a comfortable stretch. Turn to look the other way. Take a breath in. Exhale and lift. So the chin still comes to the chest. And release, well done. Okay, could you just take your band? So for lower back, we really need to make sure that our hamstrings and glutes are lengthened out. So towel or band around the instep of the foot. Now just hold the stretch in the center there where you feel comfortable. And again, find your breathing. Pull your toes down towards you and just hold the stretch. So I just want to think about the direction of this stretch. Keeping the leg where it is, could you just turn your toes out? So externally rotate and feel that stretch shift, almost coming into your IT band down the side of the leg. Don't restrict that turn out with the band, allow it, the foot to turn out. You may need to take the band in the same hand. Come back with the toes to the center. Now turn it inwards, the foot. Keep it flexed. Use the band and you can almost pull. It's not going to be a big move. And that might take the stretch a little bit further into your calf. Back to the center, take a deep breath. As you exhale, I want you to bend the knee and pull with some force that knee towards your shoulder. That's a lovely stretch, coming up through the back of the hamstring into your glutes. Then take the leg back up, last one on this leg. Take your arm out wide, so the opposite arm to the leg that's extended up. And then using the band or your towel, just take that leg out wide. Now try and keep your opposite hip bone facing the ceiling. And if you need to bend the knee, bend it slightly, come back, pull the leg back across, and let's change over. So remember, all of this is like a chain reaction. So pull in straight leg first, toes come down. If we don't concentrate on stretching everywhere, it's like a chain reaction. So if we've got tight hamstrings, we've then got a problem coming into our glutes. We've then got a problem coming into our lower back. And so it works on and on and on, all the way up the chain. So turn the foot externally out. Keeping the leg where it is though, but you're just turning that foot out. And then turn it in. Again, you might need to take that band across into the opposite hand so you can get almost a little pull on the side of the foot, the outside edge of the foot. Keep that leg straight. Bring the foot back to the center and bending the knee, pull that thigh as close as you can to the chest, and the knee comes into the shoulder. And take it straight. Remember, arm comes out wide, and then let that leg fall across. You might need to put your elbow to the floor just to anchor and get some support. So if my hip wants to roll, I've got to pull that hip back. Open out through that inner thigh. Come back through to the center. Just slip that band off. I don't want you to come up to sitting and face the front there. So just take those hands and make that basket in front, sit cross-legged, sit tall. Sit tall, but then collapse around the back. So breath in and open up. And then exhale and close down. And open up. And arms come all the way down. I'm going to bring my feet in front of me and just come forward onto the balls of the feet. And when you feel ready, slowly unfold. I'm only going to come up halfway because I'm going to take my hands to my thighs and keep my knees soft. And I'm going to push into a rounded back. And then come to a flat back and look forward. And then again, round the back. And release. This time as you round the back, release those arms, heavy, slowly coming up. So when you get to the top, you slowly bring your shoulders back through to the center. And then dropping those shoulders, just slowly circle the head around. And in the opposite direction. And to the center. Take one arm up, stretch. Other arm up, stretch and pull over. To the center. Other side. Center. Swing down. And up. And give yourselves a clap. Well done, everyone.